Tacos de la mañana. Show. Well, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are in the right place. Ray's Flaves Radio Show. Holy moly, holy moly, holy moly, holy moly. Get those tacos in the... Today is the day. If there was ever a day to use the emojis, today is the day. I'll tell you why. Having late breakfast, fantastic. Starfire knows. Welcome in. By the way, just stop. First things first. Welcome in, everybody. Painting Polish in the house. Starfire Nails. What is up? What is up? I know we haven't been here on Fridays lately. It's a little tough on Fridays. Family Day Fridays. We're going to be here for approximately 40 some odd minutes until the management comes in and tells us to stop. We got a lot of things to do tonight or today. Get things done. My shout out to my sister-in-law. She graduated from Orange Coast College last night, and we were able to go to her graduation ceremony, which was beautiful. And then, so tonight we're going to be having some beautiful dinner. They've got a dinner reception set up for us tonight, so we've got to go and get a bunch of stuff. You know, my wife does a bunch of cool things for parties and stuff like that, so she'll probably do some sort of chocolate. I had to go to Costco this week and pick up some from Fermelli, you know the name Fermelli, the golden chocolates. I had to get the chocolates, and she's gonna do something with the chocolates, wrap them. She's got this string, she's got this like stapler, a glue gun, some sort of she should have her own Twitch channel. She should have like a crafting, like who's the lady? It's Saturday morning, ladies. I can't even think of people's names right now. The lady that went to jail for Wall Street, the lady that does stuff with Snoop Dogg now, the craft lady, Mary Lou Retton, I don't know what her name is. She's the 80s too. We're going to talk about 80s today. So you get those 80s emojis ready. We were supposed to have BM Little Smurf in the house. He didn't show up. Hopefully he's okay. These rappers that I have on, ladies and gentlemen, these rappers have a wild lifestyles. Martha Stewart, that's what. Thank you, Painting Polish. Martha Stewart. These rappers have a wild lifestyle, so hopefully he's safe. He didn't show up this morning, so we're gonna go with 80s quiz this morning as we get started here in a little bit. But just shout out to BM Little Smurf. Hopefully he's safe. I think I have a lot of love-hate relationship with the weekend. I love it because no work, but it's always a late start because Fridays everyone wants to stay up late. Yeah, dude. So maybe that's what happened to BM Little Smurf. Maybe he overslept. He probably had a show last night, and so he was unable to show up. But most importantly, hopefully he's safe, and hopefully get him on in a future show. But we're always prepared. We're always ready to do a show. We're always ready to hang out. This is not an excuse for me to hang out with you. Yes. Management doesn't know BM until she wakes up. As far as she's concerned, BM Little Smurf is right here in the studio. She has no idea until she wakes up. So fantastic, crazy. So awesome. Get ready to use those emojis. 80s emojis. Get ready to be used because we're going to do a little 80s trivia. If you grew up in the 80s like me, if you were a kid in the 80s, I'm a little kid watching He-Man, Transformers, Thundercats, oh! Yes, all those shows, we were watching those shows. So today, I only went through a few of these because I had to quickly come up with something quick. So I didn't dude. And the best emoji right there, Bill and Theodore Esquire. Please use the Bill and Theodore Esquire. Wild Stallions. Together we are Wild Stallions. Bill and Theodore Esquire from that wonderful movie, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. By the way, my cousins went to the high school where they filmed that. The high school in the movie is called San Dimas High. My cousins graduated from that. Shout out to Michelle and Regina, my cousins. I've got alert. Yeah. Oh man, J-Rob is at her salon right now. She's working it. So I'm a perfect radio show. I am some background sound for her. I'm gonna scream it out for J-Rob today. Get ready to be a killer fun radio show for J-Rob. J-Rob's gonna love this quiz. It's gonna be awesome. Will be some awesome background sound for J-Rob's salon right there. Shout out to Grand Bay Nails in Alabama. There we go. Let's see. I don't need this paper. This is my questions for I'll just put that right there. That was BM's questions. Let's see if we can get the quiz up here. Boom. Look at those dresses. You guys remember dressing like that back in the 80s? The 80s, neon clothes, big hair, John Hughes movies, Madonna, of course, Madonna, first album, Like a Virgin. Loved Madonna so much. Even I love Madonna. Everybody loved Madonna. I had remember making, when you had math books, when you had actual books in school, they used to have books in school. The math book, the English book, we used to take a grocery bag, the brown grocery bag. Tell me if you did this. Get the brown grocery bag and you cut it a certain way and then you fold it and you make your own cover for the book. Well, my friend made me one with Madonna pictures all over it, Like a Virgin pictures, her stuff from the movies, book cover. Yes, book cover out of grocery bag paper. I don't know if we're the only ones that did that here in Los Angeles, California. Grocery bag book cover, which is perfect, nice and thick, brown, and then you can draw on it. You can write things on it. You can write the name of the book on it if you want to. You can put pictures of Madonna all over it, and that's so I had the best book cover in the 4th grade. Madonna book cover is fantastic. I wish I would have kept that thing. A lot happened in the 80s. It says right here, pretty impressive. Remembered it all. That's what the list of the 80s trivia questions are for this morning, ladies and gentlemen. The 80s trivia question, and I'm going to try to scroll without giving away the answers. Let's see what we got here. Let me get a little drinky drink before I get too crazy. That'll keep me on. By the way, sewage sludge. I don't know if you guys know this. Hopefully we'll have Dr. Ali back on the show and we'll talk about vitamin B12. I don't know if you know this, but I recently found out that vitamin B12, which I've been drinking profusely for years, and I'm not going to stop because it keeps me awake, but it is made of sewage sludge. I didn't know if you know that. Just a little quick. See, we're learning today. We're learning today. Sewage sludge. Let's see here. So let's see what the answer is so you can take the quiz as a group. As a group, that's what we're doing. We're doing the quiz as a group. Can you guys read that pretty good right anyway? If you can, it's okay. I'm gonna read it for you. And I gave away the first answer. Did you see that quickly? Did you see that? Ooh. What was the highest grossing movie? Sewage sludge. What is sewage? Great question, Starfire Nels. When you have a bunch of like sewage, like say like a sewage plant, or like when the sewer, like everything that goes in the sewer and goes to a sewer, it goes to a plant, and then they filter it and make it clean so they can reuse the water or whatever. Well, there's a sludge on top, this yellow foamy sludge that tends to rise to the top. If you scrape that and you put it in like a vat, and you add something like a chemical like cyanide and different chemicals. I'm not an expert, but you get something called but I don't remember. I'll be prepared when we talk to Dr. Ali. It's a it's a big word. Cyobiomola. Here watch. Why I'm with friends. I'm just gonna look it up. I'm going to look this up for Shawnee. B12. Methylcobalamin is the product, but cyanocobalamin. Remember that word, cyanocobalamin. So there's a couple of ways that you can derive B12. One is methylcobalamin, which is like the higher end, more expensive B12 stuff. That's not sewage. Cyanocobalamin. That's the cheap stuff. That's the stuff me and you can afford. That's for us guys. We get to buy that B12 and it keeps us awake and gives us energy. It basically what B12 does is it transfers the fat in your body into energy. So that's what B12 does, and you can get it cheaply by using sewage sludge. These are the things you learn on TikTok. If you're on TikTok all day, if you're on social media all day like me, these are the things you learn from these scientists, from these TikTok scientists. They go on and they tell you all these things, and you're like, crap, I've been drinking sewage sludge for years. It's not like I can stop. I don't sleep at night. I have trouble sleeping, so the only way I can stay awake is the B12. Even my powder that you guys have seen me use, I never remember the powder. That powder, that energy powder that I use, same thing. B12, cyanocobalamin. Monster drink, cyanocobalamin. Cilius, whatever drink, the C, that has the most cyanocobalamin in it. Unless you're like very wealthy, you're probably most of your energy drinks are going to be made with cyanocobalamin, the cheap version of B12. You know, if you're in Beverly Hills, you're drinking the pure B12. You're getting like B12 Gold or something like that. So us guys, we're drinking the cyanocobalamin, but it's okay. It's gonna keep me awake. I'll drink sewage. So I might go in the back. There's a riverbed back there. I might jump in the riverbed, start swimming and drinking that, and maybe that'll give me energy. I don't know. Whatever I got to do. Whatever I got to do to stay awake and hang out with you, I'm gonna do it. What is the high? So first question. I don't know how many questions do we have today. How many questions is this? Before I even, let me see. This is and it doesn't even say. Doesn't even say how many questions. It's a lot. So we'll see. We'll see how far we can get. Oh, I'm giving the answers. Went too high. What is the highest grossing movies 1980s? Ladies and gentlemen, can you guess? Did you see it? I think I gave it away. Highest grossing movie of 1980s. I'm going to give you a clue. Spielberg is the director. I say the Goonies. Me and my friends were watching the Goonies. Exactly. Goonies is the best. Starfire Nails. But you know which movie did better than Goonies? E.T. Very good. Painting Polish got the answer. E.T. was the one. E.T. was the one for the 1980s. Highest grossing movies in the 1980s. Question number 2. Who was the president? You got to know this one. Who was the president? You guys remember who the president was? This is a time when the Challenger blew up. This is the 80s. Who was the president back in the 80s? 1981 to 89. Give you a clue. Yes, Reagan. Painting Polish didn't even need a clue. Reagan. There you go. Yeah, don't forget about E.T. E.T. phone home. Remember E.T. right there. When we thought it was a crazy cool movie, right? I showed that to K-Rock. He was freaking out. He's like, what is this weird doll? This doll with like a head that, the head, the neck goes. It freaked him out, especially when he was hiding in the closet with all those other stuffed animals. Freaked him out. He didn't even like that movie. So the movies that we thought were cool when we were kids, they freak the kids out today. They're like, what is this weird stuff you guys are watching? The Gizmo, the E.T., all that stuff. To us, it was awesome. To them, it was weird. What the heck? What were you guys watching in the 80s? Well, everybody's partying in the 80s. The parents were partying, and they threw us in the room, and they were watching the Goonies and E.T. Let's see. Who are Jonathan Jordan Knight, Joey McIntyre, Donnie Wahlberg, and Danny Wood? If only Rochelle was here, she would know this. Who are Jonathan Jordan Knight, Joey McIntyre, Donnie Wahlberg, and Danny Wood? I'll give you some. Guys can't guess? Can't guess? Is it the Backstreet Boys? No, ladies and gentlemen, before the Backstreet Boys was the New Kids on the Block. Biggest boy band in the world at that time, and probably one of the first. That's right. I get those boy bands all. Yeah, because they got all kinds of new ones. They got the Backstreet Boys, they got the New Boys, they got the Boop 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 Boys. But back in our day, I didn't listen to these guys, that's for dang sure. I was probably listening to Metallica already. These were the New Kids on the Block. Biggest thing. Girl, oh my God. The girls were screaming for this band, New Kids on the Block. There it is. New Kids on the Block. Let's see. What's the next question? Which member of Def Leppard? How many people were in heavy metal back then? I mean, you might have been young like me, but by the time you got into 7th and 8th grade, you're probably into heavy metal like me. There was a band called Def Leppard. One of them crashed. He had a horrible car crash in 1984 and lost his arm, and still plays the drums. Yes, Painting Polish. He's still there, and he's freaking plays drums. Rick Allen lost his arms in a 1984 car crash from Def Leppard. If you've ever seen videos of this guy playing, he's amazing. He plays drums better than me, and he only has one hand. He's like, I think he's got some special foot pedals. He's doing rolls like this. You know, we do rolls like this. He's like this. He amazing. Plays drums better than most of the drummers I know, and he's only one-handed. Shout out to Rick Allen, Def Leppard. Def Leppard, if you want to come on the show, you can be right here. There's a couch big enough just for all of the whole band, right here. Def Leppard, we can have you on. Let's see. Next question. Question number 5. What song originally released in 1985 had a huge resurgence after being on Stranger Things? Who watched the series Stranger Things? My older son would watch it all the time. My son and my daughter, they'd watch it all the time. They'd have it on, keeping me up all night when I had to wake up early and go to Young Nails. I was exhausted. My husband has the AC blasting. I'm so cold. Oh, man. Don't get too cold. It's cold over here, even though it's California. It's crazy. It's like May gray. It's beautiful. Running Up That Hill, Kate Bush. Let's see if you're right. All right. Yes, Running Up the Hill, Kate Bush. Great job, Painting Polish. Painting Polish is in the lead. I think that's 2 for Painting. Let me start keeping track. Painting Polish has 2. Painting Polish has 2 points. Starfire, did you get any of these? Let me see if Starfire got any of these. Starfire nails. All right, we're gonna start keeping. We're gonna have points. Whoever comes in the chat, we're gonna keep points now. We're keeping points now. This is getting serious. Here we go. Ooh. You leave this there. Nice. Who were the members of Wham? This should be an easy one. I'll give you a clue. One of the members later on in life was caught in a bathroom doing something really bad. Really bad. I'm not going to say what it is. Who were the members of Wham? Going once. Going twice. George Michael and Andrew Ridley. Yes, you got it, Painting Polish. Boom. You got it. Good job, Painting Polish. Let's see. Let's gotta go slowly and carefully. What famous twins? This is an easy one. This one came right away to me. Which famous twin starred in a popular late 80s sitcom but opted out to appear in the said sitcom 2016 reboot? Do you guys remember those little twins that were in that show? I'll give you some clues. I think the show was called... Yes, Mary-Kate and Ashley from Full House. These cute little twins, they used to use one at a time, which was kind of genius because if one cried, they could bring in the other one and get rid of the other one and then kind of switch them out, cycle them. Mary-Kate and Ashley, right there from Full House, they were the twins and they were so hip and popular by the time 216 came out. They're like, I don't need to be in another. They're famous fashionistas, by the way. Mary-Kate and Ashley, the one thing they will do, though, I bet they will come on my show. They may not do Full House, but I bet you Mary-Kate and Ashley will come on the Race Wave show. They have no problem with this show. They'll come on the show. Yeah, they did some okay money. They made some money on the show, and now they have fashion. They got clothing. They've got probably makeup or something like that. So now they're buku rich, buku rich. So if you want to come on the show, Mary Kate and Ashley, or if you want to sponsor me, Mary Kate and Ashley, patreon.com/raiseflaves. Thank you so much, Mary Kate and Ashley, ahead of time. Michael Jackson released the best-selling album of all time. You guys know what that is? I know what it is. Michael Jackson's best-selling album of all time. I'll give you some time with that. Ooh, Thriller, is that it? 1982 was the name of that album. Thriller. Painty Polish is racking up the points. My cousins and I used to watch most of their movies and shows. Nice. Did they have show that Mary Kate and Ashley had other little shows? I used to Full House. Full House is every show, every TV in America was watching Full House for some reason. They just loved that show with the kids and the crazy adult. One of them was a comedian, one of them was a guitar player, and then one of them was Bob Saget from America's Funniest Home Videos. So yeah, everybody loved that show. Bob Saget was huge. God rest his soul. Number 9, he also released the 5th best-selling album of all time in 1987. What was that album called? That's the one I was probably thinking about. What was that album called? Michael Jackson released another album in 1987. What was that album called? Oh, they did movies together. Oh yeah, they did little like because they actually put them together. They did like little, Spy Kids type movies. Yeah, absolutely. 1987, Michael Jackson released another album, 5th best-selling album of the year. Phil Collins probably beat him or something like that with I don't know, whatever Phil Collins had out. Phil Collins is very popular in those days as well. 5th best-selling album of the year, Bad by Michael Jackson. 5th selling album of the year. A little lag. Oh, then I'll go slower. So your internet can catch up. Okay, there we go. We're fat. We made it across the country, all the way across the country. The Raise Flags radio show. If you just joined us, quizzing you on the 80s. If you grew up in the 80s like me, Painty Polish obviously did. She's getting every single answer right. Question number 10. What style trend was made popular by Donnie Johnson? Don Johnson character in Miami Vice. I'm going to go with white jacket, t-shirt, the suit jacket, the slacks, white with the t-shirt underneath. I don't know how to describe that in one word. No 60? Oh, no socks. Okay. Let's see if you're right. Light or pastel outfits made up of t-shirts under suit jackets and sleeves rolled up. Raise Flaves got one. That's 1 point for Raise Flaves. Raise Flaves got a point. Raise Flaves. Remember, I haven't looked at any of these, so I'm right with you. I got one, the crazy suit jacket. Remember, before that, everybody was wearing nice button-up shirts underneath, the tie, everything. Now, Don Johnson took it to that level with the t-shirt. Now, do you guys know who took the tie away? People were still wearing ties and shirts all the way up until into the 2000s, until this gentleman came. Can you guys know who I'm talking about? Who made it super popular to not wear a tie with your dress shirt and suit? Do you guys know? Give you a few seconds here. Few seconds. The name is Barack Obama, one of the first presidents to wear no tie at a lot of the big meetings. No tie, just a nice dress shirt, suit, but no tie. Barack Obama made that popular during his presidency. Let's see here. Next question. Who played the Terminator? This is easy. Come on. If you don't get this one's, come on. Who played the Terminator? Do it, Starfire. Take it, Starfire. Take it, Starfire. Schwarzenegger. Oh, Painting Polish comes in with it. Painting Polish comes in with it. Arnold Schwarzenegger, who played the Terminator. Terminator is a prophetical movie about AI. It talks about the future, and here we are. We're here. Good job, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see here. 1981, Prince Charles married Princess Diana in what cathedral in London? This is all you guys. I didn't follow any of this. Prince Charles married Princess Diana in what cathedral in London? Do, do, do. Let me see if I can get that Jeopardy music. Try to get that. Westminster? You know it, baby Polish? No way. St. Paul's Cathedral. St. Paul's Cathedral. Wrongo. Good guess there, Painting Polish. St. Paul's Cathedral. Let me try to get some Jeopardy music for you guys. That was weird. I don't know. Hold on. That was a good guess. My friend. All right. All right, we got the Jeopardy music queued up now. I think we need to get a workout going today. I feel like I ate too much. Oh, you want to work out? What kind of workout you want to do, Starfire knows? Let's see here. Next question. In which 1989 animated Disney movie had characters named Alana, Jetsam, and Max? Animated Disney movie that had characters named Alana, Jetsam, and Max. So I'll give you some time with that. Which 1989 animated Disney movie had characters named Alana, Jetsam, and Max? Let's see. Some dance cardio using fitness. Nice. We should do that one day. I'm down. Goofy? No. The Little Mermaid. Very popular movie. That 89? That's how old that movie is? I thought that was in the 90s or something. The Little Mermaid. My manager's favorite movie. The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid movie. Aquanet is a specific brand. There was perms all back in the day. There was all kinds of. Aquanet was the biggest selling brand of product that became very popular in the 1980s. What product is that? What does that do? What does Aquanet do for 500 nothings? For 500 nothings, what does Aquanet do? Put it in the chat. What is Aquanet? For 500 points. Hairspray. There you go, Painting Polish. Good job. You got it. Aquanet is hairspray from 1980s. Big product, sold like crazy. I don't know if they still have it anymore. Perms are not in anymore, but perms were back in those days. Super cruel, and they'd spray the heck out of it until it stayed. If you had straight hair, like my cousin, she had straight hair, she'd curl it all up and she'd spray. Are they pompadour it up like your hair would be down here, and get it as high as you can, and We had like a cloud in the bathroom. It was like a cloud of CO2, carbon monoxide, everything poisoning all over the place. Couldn't breathe in the bathroom. It was crazy. Next question. Who are Johnny and Baby? I don't know what this is saying. Johnny and Baby. I don't know what. I think I might know. I think I might know. Never use that stuff. Start right now. Never use that stuff. Who are Johnny and Baby? I'm gonna guess it's a dancing movie. What do you think, Painting Polished? Is it Johnny and Baby from that movie I'm thinking about? What do you think? Is it? I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Body puts baby in. Nobody puts baby in the corner. That's right. Dirty Dancing, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I was thinking. We all got that one. We all get a point for that one. Dirty Dancing, ladies and nobody puts baby in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Oh man, that dad was pissed. When you watch that movie when you're young, you're totally with the chick and the dude. But when you're a father, and I saw the movie later, I was like with the dad. I was like, I would have beat. And that's the guy looked like he was gonna beat him. Looked like he was gonna beat Patrick Swayze. But Patrick Swayze, if it could have been Dirty Dancing Part 2, Patrick Swayze would have kicked the dude's butt, because he was the reason why is because he was in that movie. Was it the bar movie? We're just watching it the other day. So you can't beat Patrick Swayze. He was a beast. Dun, dun, dun. Roadhouse, yes. Well, how can I forget? See, this must be Saturday Morning. One of the greatest movies ever, besides Up in Smoke, Cheech and Chong, and that's probably why I'm forgetting things, is Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze. And then, of course, anything like Delta Force or anything with Chuck Norris is another good one. What do the songs Maniac and Flashdance, Maniac and Flashdance, What a Feeling have in common? What the song Maniac and Flashdance? You guys remember that song, Flashdance? And what a feeling, don't believe it. It's exact. I mean, I'm singing exactly the way she sings it, so you got to be able to guess it. You got to be. I made it too easy for you because I sing so well. It's just pretty much perfect rendition right there. So you guys should be able to get this. What do the songs Maniac, Flashdance, and What a Feeling have in common? What were those three songs from? Musicals? Yes, a musical, a Pacific music. There, Baby Boss even has an emoji of yes. Oh my gosh, Baby Boss has an emoji of it. Flashdance, the movie, 1983 release. That was a movie, Flashdance, and that's the scene right there. Thank God for the emoji from Painting Polish right there. I think there's Diana Ross, right? Is the person that's out on, or who sang those songs? I don't remember. I'm gonna guess either Diana Ross or Shaka Khan. So it's probably so wrong, but that's where my 80s music is not very good. I can do 60s, I could do 70s. I kind of skip over the 80s. Irene Cara and Michael Cimbello. There we go. That's who did it. Irene Cara and Michael Cimbello. Yeah, the 80s, I kind of skip over a lot, like new wave and stuff like that, and then punk rock, and then you get into the 90s with the grunge and that. And by the time you hit the 90s, I'm already in a punk band playing my own gigs. So then, and then in 2000s, jazz and Latin jazz and stuff like that. So my music is very limited. Let's see here. What musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber opened on Broadway in 1984 and is still the longest running musical in Broadway history. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a Broadway enthusiast, you would know who this musical is. What musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber opened on Broadway in 1988 and is still the longest musical running on Broadway? Any guesses? Any guesses in the chat? Any guesses? I'm going to throw one out there. I'm going to say Cats. Is that the one? Anybody with me? Anybody with me? I mean, it's not Little Shop of Horrors. Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, it could be Phantom of the Opera. You might be right, Painting Polish. Let's see which one it is. Phantom of the Opera or Cats? We're throwing our money on Phantom of the Opera or Cats. Let's see which one it is. Phantom of the Opera. Ooh, Painting Polish. Holy moly, Painting Polish is on fire. The 80s, I was in my own real dysfunctional family issues back then. Oh, sorry, say your pronouns. Yep. I'm telling you. It was crazy. What popular color-coded puzzle toy made its debut in the U.S. market in 1980? I don't know this one, but I will tell you what toys I was playing with in those days. 1980s, G.I. Joe and He-Man and Thundercats. G.I. Joe, He-Man, and Thundercats, and later on Hulkamania came through and we were the Rubik's. Oh, Painting Polish, I think you got this one. Color-coded puzzle, the hardest puzzle in the world. Nobody can get this except for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air gets it in that movie, Pursuit of Happiness. That's the first person to ever solve the Rubik's Cube. This might be a maybe not a very historical fact, but Will Smith actually solves the Rubik's Cube in the movie Pursuit of Happiness. So yes, Rubik's Cube, very difficult. You have to be super smart to solve this. I was able to solve it when I was 2. So Starfire, you're math. Do you like math? You're algorithms. You know, that's what the Rubik's Cube is, basically algorithms. If you can figure out the pattern of the algorithm, that's the Rubik's Cube. So you're probably good at math, Starfire knows. My ass are baffled. My nephew still competes in those things. What? Competition? You put a hot dog in front of one of those things, I'll figure it out. Let's see here. Rubik's Cube. That's it. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see here. Next question. What band's 1985 Live Aid performance at Wembley Stadium is considered one of the greatest of all time? Let's throw some guesses out on this one. What band's 1985 Live Aid performance at Wembley Stadium is considered one of the greatest of all time? I'm going to throw one out there for you guys. Queen. That's going to be my guess. Yes, Queen. See? Painting Polish, that's where I'm at. I'm with Queen. I'm putting my money on Queen. Starfire knows, you got anything? 1985 Wembley, you remember that concert? I barely, where it used to be, not anymore. I'm barely able to add 2 numbers together. Nice. Oh, man. I'm going to go with, I think it's Queen. Let's check it out. Yes, there he is. Freddie Mercury. Have you guys seen the movie? Great movie. Freddie Mercury, amazing singer, crazy life, amazing singer, amazing band. They all sang really well as well, but Freddie Mercury, almost an operatic singer, did some opera. He got to a point where his level was so good, he actually sang in an opera, which was his dream. He loved opera, and he was an amazing singer. This is the 80s. This is the 80s, and they started out in late 70s where the glam and stuff like that was coming into the late 70s into the 80s during that whole punk rock era thing as well. There was a whole glam thing that came through. And you had the Queen. Queen was an amazing band, amazing guitar player, amazing drummer, very influential band, and yeah, just amazing. Let's see here. Too early. I got things like that are popping in my. It's starting to, as it gets. It's starting to. The spark plugs are starting to spark, but they're not quite there yet. But I bet about by 10 o'clock, I'll be wide awake. It'll be crazy. Queen was that one. What popular TV series revolved around the Ewing family? Ooh, I remember that name. The Ewing family. Is it Dallas? Painting Polish, is it Dallas? Yes, it's Dallas. Nice. Heck yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now, see, the things are starting to pop up. What two big franchises of the 1980s starred Harrison Ford? Come on. Who shot JR? Yes. There you go. What two big franchises in the 1980s starred? This is Star Wars, right? Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Star Wars and Indiana Jones, right? Two big franchises, 1980s, Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Perfect. Yes, Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Perfect, perfect. Let's see. We're doing good. We're doing good here. Indiana Jones, yes. What was Ronald Reagan talking about when he said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down those walls in 1987? Do you guys know what he was talking about? I know what he was talking about. Love those. Oh, yes. Those are great movies. Still classic Star Wars. Now they have the Star Wars. Yes, the Berlin Wall. Exactly. Painting polish. If you don't know, if you're young, you may not know this. Berlin, our Germany was actually split with a wall. I believe it was West Germany and East Germany. There was a wall, and that was basically kind of holding up that wall, symbolically was kind of holding up the Cold War at that time. And Reagan said, break it down. And the people of Germany started rioting, or not, just protesting and getting on top of the wall and literally breaking it down by the hands and the will of the people, knocked it down. People were shaking hands over through holes in the wall. It was a symbolic thing of peace, and it brought the people of Germany back together again as a whole there in Germany. 1987 was that year. What brand of frozen meals did Stouffer's introduce in 1981 to meet the consumer desire for low-calorie dinner options? Low-calorie dinner options in 1981. I'm going to say the frozen foods. I mean, we used to have the frozen tray, and you rip off one of the corners and you throw it in the microwave. Lean Cuisine? Is that what it is? Lean Cuisine? Oh, okay. I thought it was just TV dinners where you rip off the thing and there's a meatloaf inside and you throw it in, and in like 5 minutes you got a meatloaf. Lean Cuisine. Let me see. Comfort. Steak. Lean Cuisine, painting polish for 200 points. Lean Cuisine, nice. I forgot about that. That was before Weight Watchers. What 1983 coming of age movie followed the adventures of high school senior played by Tom Cruise while his parents were away? This is not Fast Times at Ridgemont High, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tom Cruise with his parents away. This is you. Yes, painting polish. You had to get this one. I couldn't remember that name. Risky Business is the movie. That's it. Risky Business. Exactly. Risky Business. I think yeah, exactly. Risky Business. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see here. Next question. What 1982 Toto song makes reference to ancient memories, wild dogs, and moonlit wings? It's so weird. I'm gonna leave you with that. I'll leave you with that. What 1982 Toto song makes reference to ancient memories, wild dogs, and moonlit wings? That is crazy. Only painting polish can get this one. Africa? Painting polish? Painting polish is all these. She was there. This was her time. Question number 26. According to the hit 1981 song, if dial 867-5309, who would you expect to pick up? 867-5309. 867-5309. Jenny's gonna pick up. Jenny's gonna pick up. Jenny's gonna pick up. 867-5309. Jenny, I know the song, but she's good. Starfire, she's good. Painting polish is good. Dang, holy moly. What 1983 Christmas movie prominently featured a leg lamp? Prominently featured a leg lamp. 1983 Christmas movie prominently features a leg lamp. Is it called A Christmas Story or something like that? I'm still asleep. I'm thinking of a guy with glasses. A Christmas Story. Yes, yes. I'm right, right? A Christmas Story. Yes. You're going to shoot your eye out, kid. Let's see. Yes. Don't break the lamp, kid. Don't break. You'll put your eye out, kid. Exactly. And then he gets his tongue stuck on the pole. He's like, tongue stuck on the pole. That was the worst. Almost lost his tongue. What singer nicknamed Queen of Pop released her debut album in 1983? Queen of Pop. Who was the Queen of Pop? Queen Latifah? Was it Janet Jackson? Was it Madonna? Are we gotta give Madonna her props, right? She's all about 19. Whitney, let's see. Madonna or Whitney? I'm going to go with one of those two. Madonna or Whitney? Madonna. See, this whole era is about, we forgot at the beginning of the show, talked about Madonna. Madonna's the big beginning. Madonna owns the 80s, right? She owned the 80s, right? Madonna's 4 or 5 big albums, hugely successful. Madonna owns the 80s. Let's see here. Yeah, Queen of Pop. She was just the biggest thing. She was just like the biggest female singer of that time, and probably of almost of pop. Yeah, I guess Queen of Pop. Yeah. I guess we gotta go with that. It's the easiest way. What 1985 movie had an ensemble made of a brain, an athlete, a basket case, a princess, and a criminal? Ramon. Where's Ramon? He would know this one. 1985 movie had an ensemble of a brain, an athlete, a basket, princess, The Breakfast Club. Yeah, I think you got it. This movie was so popular. I thought I was the dude with the jean jacket and the boots, so I went out and I bought some combat boots and some jeans, and I rocked the combat boots the rest of my elementary school years, all the way to 6th grade into 7th grade. Dude, love that movie, The Breakfast Club. The song at the end, don't you forget about me, baby. Don't you forget about me. I'm in a mound, exactly like that, right? You remember that? I just strike the chord of memory in you by singing so good, right? Caroline DePola's in the house. Caroline DePola, are you up for the challenge? We have a few questions left. 1980 quiz we're doing right here. Caroline DePola. 16 Candles, amazing movie as well. How about Pretty in Pink? Throw that out there, huh? You guys don't think I know Pretty in Pink. What's going on, Caroline DePola? We're on number 29. We're quizzing you on 80s knowledge. Now, Painting Polish is way ahead. She is showing us that she was there. She was paying attention. She was living the life. She knows. Painting Polish is way ahead of me and Starfire Nails. Me and Starfire Nails are way behind. So let's see if Carolina DePaula can pull one out. She's on the last thing. I'm old. We're old. Oh man. Here we go. Is there more? Number 30. What 2 successful TV series that premiered in the 80s starred David Hasselhoff? I got one for you. The Knight Rider. I got one. Love those Molly Ringfield. The Knight Rider. David Hasselhoff. Boom, boom, boom. Baywatch. Was Baywatch in the 80s? That early? Really? I thought it was like in the 80s. Really? It started in the 80s? Wow. Dude, I know he was in it, but I thought it was later in life. I thought it was like he had the Knight Rider thing, and then there was like a space, like he wasn't popular, and then all of a sudden in the 90s, late 90s maybe. You're telling me this is in the 80s? So he had a good career. Right into it. From Kit, Knight Rider, all the way straight into the Baywatch. He's got money. He's making that money. Good job, David Hasselhoff. Shout out to David Hasselhoff, legend. Let's see here. What 80s sitcom had an iconic monologue where character named Marjorie was lectured about the night the lights went out in Georgia? This is This is all you, Paint and Polish. 1980 sitcom about an iconic monologue where a character named Marjorie was lectured about the night the lights went out in Georgia. Maybe it was in the 89, which counts as the 80s. 80s sitcom economy lights went out in Georgia. I don't know this one at all. I have no idea. I am designing women. Designing women, is that what it is, Paint and Polish? I think you're right. Designing women for 500. Good job, Paint and Polish. There we go. There we go. Holy moly. What famous quarterback? Ooh, I got this one. What famous quarterback had the nicknames Joe Cool and the Comeback Kid? The Comeback Kid. Joe Cool, the Comeback Kid. I'll give you a clue. The 49ers. I'll give you a clue. San Francisco 49ers. And Paint and Polish is on fire. Holy moly, she's winning this whole thing. Joe Montana is the quarterback for the 49ers, won multiple Super Bowls. Joe Cool, the Comeback Kid. By the way, one of the receivers at that time, Jerry Rice. Let's not forget Jerry Rice, the great Jerry Rice, receiving those passes from Joe Montana. Who was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during the 1980s? Has played on screen by both Meryl Streep and Gillian Anderson. You guys will know this one. I'm out on this one. Who was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during the 1980s? Has been played on screen by both Meryl Streep and Gillian Anderson. The Prime Minister. The Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher. Is it Margaret Thatcher? Let's find out if it's Margaret Thatcher. It is Margaret Thatcher. Well, well, well. It totally is. Margaret Thatcher. Let's see. What 1986 song makes reference to bizarre men, gold crocodiles, and hookah pipes? The only thing I can think about in crocodiles is Crocodile Dundee, the movie. But this is something different. This is a song. 1986 song makes reference to the bizarre men and gold crocodiles, hookah pipes. A song with hookah pipes. A song, gold crocodiles. Not there. No. You either, Paint and Polish? You either? I don't know. Bizarre men, gold crocodiles, and hookah pipes. No one's got anything? Not even, no one? Caroline? Nobody? I don't got anything on this one. I got nothing. 86 song makes reference to bizarre men, gold crocodiles, and hookah pipes. Ready for the answer. Here we go. Walk Like an Egyptian, the Bangles. That was a big band. The Bangles and the Go-Go's, all those bands, yeah. Walk like an Egyptian. Sounded exactly like that. So now you guys know. Let's see here. What type of car is fitted with fog capacitor? Oh, the flux capacitor. Dude, you guys know this one. What type of car fitted with flux capacitor to turn into a time traveling machine? 10,000 gigawatts. I'm gonna give you guys a DeLorean. Yes, exactly. 10,000 gigawatts. Back to the Future. Marty McFly and Back to the Future. By the way, filmed, as you know, at Whittier High School. The prom scene filmed at Whittier High School, my alma mater. Back to the Future. We've got to get back to the future, Marty. 10,000 gigawatts. That's how we put the rope to the clock, to the car, and then 10,000 gigawatts. We'll get that 10,000 gigawatts. Let's see. Marty McFly. Ooh. There it is, Michael J. Fox and the DeLorean. Look at that thing flying, the first flying car. The people of Abu Dhabi took the design and they have flying cars in Abu Dhabi to this day. By watching that movie, they figured it out. It's fantastic. It's said car. I thought you said movie. No. It said car. Yeah, that's the thing. That they made it a little harder. We know the movie, but they made the car. Yeah, the DeLorean, the first car where the doors flew up like wings. Now you see people like fixing their trucks to do that kind of thing with the wings. And now the Tesla, all the doors fly up like that, right? The Tesla stole the idea from DeLorean. I can't see the question since I'm on a phone. Oh, good. So I'll try to say it clearly then. I'm sorry, Starfire knows. I'll say the questions more clearly. Starfire can't see the questions. Okay, here's the next one. Which musical group got famous with the 1985 song Take On Me? Which musical group got famous with the hit song Take On Me? Everyone's awake over there. Aha! Dude, I was going to say Pet Shop Boys or something like that. I was way off. Aha. Yep. Aha. Oh, yeah. Cool video. Take on me. Take on me. Take me. Sounded exactly like that. I don't know why I'm not in a band because it sounded exactly like that. Hit that note. Oh, holy moly. Can't be singing. That's why I stopped the music business, because it was just like either I was going to break some windows with my screeching voice, lose my voice, or probably become the most famous singer in the world. With this voice, I had to kind of like stop. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna be too famous. I don't want to be too famous. I gotta stop. I think you saw the answer to this next one. 1985 video game begins by departing from Independence, Missouri. Do you guys know this game? If you're a gamer, old school gamer, remember they didn't have Nintendo at this time. I think they started late. When did Nintendo come out? When did Nintendo come out Nintendo came out in Nintendo's history. In unlimited 1983 Famicom. 1983. Never played that game. Nice. Yeah, so they didn't have, I think they had Atari. Definitely had Atari. I know they had Atari. But just a little bit before that, they had a game called, let's see here. Let me see. What was this game called? Trail to Oregon. I think that was a computer-like game. I don't think it was on a console. It was like a computer-like game. It's crazy. Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played together through the 80s in which NBA team? You guys may not know this. You guys are from Wisconsin. You guys are from Alabama. You guys are from other states. You may not know this. This team, I'll give you a clue, they were in California. Atari, yes, Atari, Donkey Kong, Centipede, Galaga, Lakers, Starfire knows what's up, the Los Angeles Lakers with Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Here's for a bonus point, who were their arch rivals? Still to this day? Who were their arch rivals at that time? Big arch rivals. What was the other team that they battled against in the 80s championship games? Who did they battle? My father always watched basketball. Cool. So you got this one, Starfire. Who was the other team that they battled for the championship all the time? Who was the other team? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Celtics, ladies and gentlemen. The Celtics with Larry Bird. Larry Bird against Magic Johnson was the big battle of the 80s in basketball. Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson, always in the 80s. Big rivalry. Big rivalry. Two great players. 39. What Francis Ford Coppola directed movie starred Patrick Swayze, Emilio Estevez, Tom Cruise, released in 1983? My favorite movie, The Outsiders. My favorite book, The Outsiders. I know this one. I'm giving it away. That with Ralph Macchio was in the movie. Tom Cruise was in the movie. All the greats. I mean, awesome. If you said Larry Bird, I would have remembered. Larry Bird. Yep, Larry Bird. Emilio Estevez was in this movie. Tom Cruise was in this movie. Patrick Swayze's in this movie. Francis Ford Coppola directed. This is based off the book. I read The Outsiders many times. I probably read it every summer for like 7 years in a row or something like that. You never seen this movie? Oh, you gotta see this movie. You gotta see have you read the book? You should read the book. Read the book. Forget about the movie's amazing, but you should read the book, Star Part. I think in school now they make you read The Outsiders, but I read it. I mean, I just love that book. Always. Let's see here. Boom. Never seen it either. Never seen Outsiders? No. What are you experienced? Painting Polish experienced everything. You never saw The Outsiders? Oh man, great movie. Johnny Boy. Oh man. Holy moly, great movie. You guys go today and watch that. You're missing out. The Outsiders, great movie. Based on a book. Based on an even better book. The book is amazing. The Outsiders. Let's see if we have it in our virtual library. Yeah, check it out. Amazing movie. Look at all those stars. I mean, Patrick Swayze, Tom Cruise, Emilio Estevez, all those guys. Freaking, Ralph Macchio before Karate Kid. This is before Karate Kid. Gotta see that movie. Great movie. Read the book. Outsiders. Who is Ren McCormack? This is all you, Paint Polish. I don't know what that is. Ren McCormack. I don't know who that is. Ren McCormack. Don't know. Well, no. None of us know this one. Sounds familiar, but can't remember. Okay, let's see who it is. Ren McCormack. The main character for Footloose. And who was the actor? Kevin Bacon, my friends. Kevin Bacon starred in that movie Footloose, right? Am I right or wrong? Footloose? Kevin Bacon? I think I'm right. Kevin Bacon, Footloose, 1984 film. Not Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, Ren, exactly. Ren and Stimpy, we know that one. Not Ren McCormick. That's funny. Do you guys remember, I don't think it was called Wall Street or something like that. There was not Wall Street, but there was a movie with Kevin Bacon, and he was he was an ex-stockbroker, and he was helping Paul Rodriguez was in this movie. Paul Rodriguez, he was helping Paul Rodriguez try to make some money to pay for his wedding, and then they just end up losing it all. Anybody? That's an 80s movie. Do you guys get that movie? I will be impressed. Paul Rodriguez and Kevin Bacon. What movie was that? Probably Footloose. I don't know. I just remember the scene. I don't know. Let's see. What movie is Kevin Bacon with Paul Rodriguez? Might have been No, you know what it is? It's Quicksilver. Quicksilver. Yes, I just came to me. Just came to me. So dude, I don't know if you remember. Do you guys remember Quicksilver? So he's a guy that delivers mail on his bike. It was all about bikes. He got me into biking. He got me wanting to buy a bike. Everybody got into bikes at that time. 10 speeds, everything like that. So Kevin Bacon's delivering mail all over the place. He's an ex-stockbroker. He tries to help Paul Rodriguez pay for his wedding with stockbroking, but then he totally loses all his money. That's a crazy movie. Put it in the chat if you've seen Quicksilver, the movie starring Kevin Bacon and the great Paul Rodriguez, comedian extraordinaire. Boom, boom, boom. What are the three Heathers' last names in Heathers 1988? Never saw that movie. This is all you guys. 1988 movie, the three Heathers' last names in Heathers. I'll leave that to you. Don't know. Anybody? Can't remember their last names. All right, here we go. 1988 Heathers. Duke McNamara and Chandler. Heather Duke, Heather McNamara, and Chandler. Did you guys watch this? I used to watch this all the time. This is a TV show, right? It's a TV show, I think. Heather Duke, Heather McNamara, and Heather Chandler. It was a TV show. I didn't watch that. I don't know what that was about. Who directed E.T. the Extraterrestrial? This is an easy one. Who directed E.T.? Steven Spielberg, of course. You guys know that one. Steven Spielberg. Oh, it's a movie? Oh, Heathers is a movie. Okay. Gotta check that out. What sitcom helped launch the career of Woody Harrelson when he joined the cast in 1985? Say it with me, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. Salute. Cheers was big. I mean, every night it was on. Whatever night. It was like a Tuesday, 8 o'clock at night or something like that. Premiere time, prime time on the channel 775, whatever. I don't know what channel it was. Cheers. Yes, that's right. Woody Harrelson. Great actor. So good in this, a supporting role, but you see Woody Harrelson in any of his movies nowadays, great character actor, amazing actor. He's just a great actor. Really unique actor. Really awesome. Woody Harrelson right there in Cheers with this guy right here. What's this guy's name? Main dude, very famous. I should know. I don't even know. I didn't like him at first. You didn't like him at first? Was it the gap? Was it because he had a gap in the tooth? Is that why you didn't like him? He grew on you. He grew on you. Yeah. He's just an interesting guy. He's not your normal Ted Danson. There you go, Ted Danson, the great Ted Danson, right there. Boom, 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 boom. Make sure the management's not calling me. 1 second. I think we're still good. Go for a little bit longer. He was so annoying. Yeah. He's not what you'd call a soft personality, more of a rough around the edges type of guy. But you don't have to like the guy to like the characters that he plays. The characters are pretty phenomenal. Yeah, phenomenal actor. Me and Starfire Nels are the same words. That's how me and Starfire Nels are always on the same page. Who played Batman on screen? 1989, first Batman ever. Who played Batman? You guys know this. Great actor. Less annoying than Shelley Long. Shelley Long, that's awesome. Who played Batman the first time? I think Prince played the music for this movie, the first Batman. 1989 Batman, first Batman. He was in a movie called Gun Ho, if you remember that movie from the 80s as well. He was in a movie called gung-ho. He was in the Batman movie. First Batman movie ever, 1989. Beetlejuice, thank you, Starfire Nels. Beetlejuice, he was in Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, great movie. Mr. Mom, dude, we should just stop the show right now. That's all we had to say. Mr. Mom, one of the greatest classic movies that we have not seen or heard about in a long, long time. Thank you, Painting Polish. Mr. Mom, Mr. Michael Keaton, ladies and gentlemen. Another round of applause for Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton, you are a genius, my friend. He was in the movie I was thinking about was a later movie that the franchise, I think it was called, about the McDonald's franchise. That was the movie I was thinking. That's the movie I had in my head. Too early to remember. All I was thinking about is French fries. Danny Aiello, Keith Carradine, Debbie Mazar were all featured in the music videos by what singer? Danny Aiello, Keith Carradine, Dean, and Debbie Mazar were all featured in music videos by this singer. Which I don't understand why I can't remember people's names. So, dude, I can't remember anybody's names either. And a matter of fact, Starfire knows you know this. Even when I know their names, I get it wrong anyway. So it really doesn't matter if I remember it or not. I'll probably mess up their name anyways, so it doesn't even matter. That's the worst. Danny Aiello, Keith Carradine, I'm messing that name up, and Debbie Mazar were all featured in music videos by what singer? Painting Polish, this is all you. I'm throwing in the life raft for Painting Polish. We'll throw this to Painting Polish. Painting Polish, this is gonna be you. I got nothing. Maybe Madonna or Cyndi Lauper. Ooh, let's see. Madonna, you're rubbish. Painting Polish, you got it. There it is. Painting Polish. Madonna was the big hit singer in these days. What was the nickname for young, educated urban professionals? Young, educated urban. Thought Debbie was friends with Madonna. Debbie was friends with Madonna? Ooh, crazy. Debbie? Okay. Let's see. What was the nickname for young, educated urban professionals at that time? Yuppies? Yuppies. Okay. Young, educated urban professionals. Puppies. Uppies, yuppies, puppies, yuppies. Good job, Painting Polish. Good job. What civil rights activist became a gay rights activist in the 1980s and was eventually played by Coleman Domingo in the biopic? Civil rights activist became a gay rights activist in the 80s and was eventually played by Coleman Domingo. There was a movie. I don't remember. Civil rights activist became a gay. Yeah, I don't know. This was civil rights activists. Anybody got one of this? This could be, I don't know who this could be. Painting Polish? Nope, nobody got anything. Let's just give it away here. Who was it? This guy right here. Bayard Rustin. I'm not a political guy, so I don't know. Do you know anything about this, guys? I'm horrible at politics. I don't watch TV much. Actually, I watch probably too much TV, so I don't even know the politicians. But there you go. Civil rights activist Bayard Rustin. Shout out. Yep, don't know. A lot of these questions are more for people who were already in their teens. Totally. We were a little young in the 80s for sure. Garfield, yes. Thundercats, yes. G.I. Joe, yes. A-Team, yes. Kit, Knight Rider, yes. Those things I know, but these questions are hard for me. What New York City-based artist was known for his pop art murals that advocated for AIDS awareness among other social causes? New York-based artist known for his pop art murals. I'm going to say, I don't know, man. I'm going to say, man, Morning. I know what he looks like. I'm going to say Andy Warhol. I'm going to go with Andy Warhol. Who's with me? I'm going to go with Andy Warhol. What are you guys going for? I'm going to go with Andy Warhol on this one. New York-based artist. He was from New York. Andy Warhol, New York-based artist. He was a pop artist, and he's advocated for awareness. Keith Haring? Ooh, we may have something interesting here. Let's see what it is. Keith Haring, painting polish. The history. Painting polish is going to write the book on the history of the 80s. Painting polish knows everything that went down by heart. See those little hearts? By heart, she knows this stuff. Holy moly, Keith Haring. I don't even know who that is. Crazy. Let's see here. What future U.S. president appeared as a character witness for Roy Cohn during the disgraced lawyer's disbarment in a hearing in 1986? What future U.S. president appeared as a character witness for Roy Cohn during the disgraced lawyers? We would have had to been parents to know this in the 80s. Does anybody know this? I don't know who Roy Cohn is. I didn't know that they put a lawyer on trial. This one is way out there. What future U.S. president appeared as a character witness? Future president. Could have been anybody. I have no idea. I'm going to go with, what's his name? I'm going to go with Obama for 500. Let's see what happens. Obama. Let's go with Obama. Donald Trump. Oh, your favorite, Donald Trump. There you guys go. He was a character witness during Roy Cohn during the disgraced lawyer's disbarment during 1986. I was going to go with Bush. I was going to say Bush, but I don't want to go there. Clinton for giggles. Yeah, Clinton, a lot of trouble. The guy got in a lot of trouble. Clinton, a lot of trouble. He was a party man. Clinton was kind of like a Kennedy type of guy. He had all the ladies, everything like that. He was party. Who was the first female justice appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court in 1981? Ruth Ginsburg is my choice. Who was the first female justice appointed in the U.S. Supreme Court in 1981? Ginsburg is my choice. What are you guys going with? Ginsburg is my choice. No, Sandra Day O'Connor. Painting polish knows her stuff. I have no idea about this stuff. I should have paid attention. Sandra Day O'Connor, first female justice appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court in 1981. God bless her. That's awesome. Let's see here. What was the name of Ronald Reagan's controversial economic policy that lowered the government spending and taxes? His controversial economic policy that lowered government spending and taxes. I know one thing that he did, if I'm not mistaken, is that he shut down a lot of the mental health institutes. And by shutting down the mental health institutes, they were able to save some fiscal dollars and get us back in the black. Reaganomics, that's what it's called. Yes, exactly. Fun, interesting fact, family tree. My grandparents are related to George Bush. Family twice removed. Nice. Star Farnell's is a Bush. Fantastic. Star Farnell's. Two great presidents, the Bushes. And Ronald Reagan lowered government spending by Reaganomics. He lowered his policy that lowered government spending and taxes. That's amazing. Reaganomics. Still put on a high pedestal today. Reaganomics. That's pretty cool. Painting polish. Starfire. What was the name of Ronald Reagan's controversial economic policy? Yeah, okay, there he is. There's a picture of him. Reaganomics. was it? What space shuttle exploded 73 seconds after launch? I mentioned this in the beginning of the show. What space shuttle exploded 73 seconds? So sad. I remember there was a lady on there, a teacher, and some of those astronauts that were on there. 73 seconds. I remember the thing splitting looked like an ant antenna. It was a rocket and then split. Everybody was watching this live. Kids were watching this in schools all over the country. It was live on television, and man, exploded. That was crazy. That was the Challenger? Yes, I think it was the Challenger. Yes, the Challenger spacecraft. I mentioned in the beginning of the show, the Challenger spacecraft. This was in the 80s. Girls Just Want to Have Fun and Time After Time were huge hits from what Cyndi Lauper album released. See, I thought they were just going to ask me who it was. Cyndi Lauper, that's easy. But what album released in 1983 had Time After Time? Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I'm just going to say the album was called Girls Just Want to Have Fun. What was it called, Painting Polish? Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. What movie? Time After Time? Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's some Cyndi Lauper right there. Heck yeah. Cyndi Lauper in the chat. She's So Unusual was the name of the album. She's So Unusual. Woo, True Colors. Good. Oh, man. She's So Unusual. Is that all of them? Oh, here's number 54. What band sang the highest... What band sang the song Sweet Child of Mine? You guys know this one. Ready? Say it together. I was there at the concert. Sweet Child of Mine. Guns N' Roses, ladies and gentlemen. Guns N' Roses. Axl Rose. What's his name? The guitar player? GNR. Yeah, GNR / the guitar player. Huh? Duff McKagan, the bass player. They had a drummer, but he was too wasted, so they kicked him out. Crazy. Saw Guns N' Roses many times in the 90s. In the 90s, I saw Guns N' Roses with I think it was the Coliseum with I forgot that band's name. Man, it's too early. I forgot that band's name. What were they called? Stinger or something like that. I forgot. I seen him in the 90s, early 90s. And then later on when Metallica had the Black Album, remember Metallica and Guns N' Roses toured together? Saw him with them and Body Count. Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Body Count. Ice's band. What's his name? See, it's way too early. Body Count. Ice-T's band. Ice-T had a band. Ice-T was a rapper from the 80s. In the 90s, he had a band called Body Count. And then they would sing. It's awesome. Thank you so much, Starfire. Thank you so much for lurking. Yeah, Body Count. I saw Body Count, Metallica, and Guns N' Roses all in the same show in San Diego. It's crazy. What 87 song is the basis for the Rick Rolling meme? Rick Rolling meme. I got nothing. What 1980 song is the basis for the Rick Rolling meme? Anybody? I got nothing. Rick Rolling meme. Rick Rolling meme. Never Gonna Give Up? Is that Never Gonna Give Up? Yep, you are right, Penny. And she's got the meat. She's got the emoji right there. The rolling, that's the emoji they're talking about. The Rick rolling meme. The Rick rolling meme. There it is. Painting Polish even owns the meme. That's awesome. You've been Rick rolled. Nice. I've never been Rick rolled before. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that. That's crazy. Where have I been? What 1983 song frequently repeats the turnaround during the verses? The turnaround. Hit the turnaround. Is it a Brain Bounce song? Hit the turnaround. Yeah. Good God. Don't forget the turnaround. Is that it? I don't know. Here comes the turnaround. James Brown. I got James Brown. James Brown for 500. Let's see what it is. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Oh, okay. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Total eclipse of the heart. Turn around. Turn around. Every time I step a little bit closer. Turn around. A total eclipse of the heart. It sounds just like that. So, I mean, if I would have sang it, you would have got it. 100%. 100% you got it if I sang it like that. Let's see here. Tommy and Gina are the characters in which 1986 Bon Jovi song? Tommy and Gina are the characters in the 1986 Bon Jovi song. Tommy and Gina are the characters in the Bon Jovi song. You know what? I can't even think of a John and Bon Jovi song right now. Gina, Tommy, Gina, Tommy, Gina, Gina, Tommy. Yeah, we're in a song in the 1980s. Living on a prayer. Ooh, I know that song. Living on a prayer. You can't stop and down. Tommy and Gina and all. Tommy and Gina and you all. Living on a prayer. Living on a prayer. Living on a prayer. Sounds just like that, right? I remember that song. Let's see here. What iconic cable channel launched in 1981? Cable channel. HBO? Is it HBO, Painted Polish? Iconic cable channel. Iconic cable channel launched in 1981. Iconic cable launched 81. Is it HBO? Remember Select TV? HBO for the MTV, dude. We're both wrong. Painting Polish. It's MTV. MTV. I want my MTV. Oh man. Oh. Video killed the radio star. Video. You remember that song? Video killed the radio star. I want my MTV. See? You never heard a mix like that. Which animated TV series premiered in 1989 and starred a family with yellow skin? The family had yellow skin? I'm going to say The Simpsons. Are we going to go with Simpsons? Yellow skin? That's the only yellow skin family that I can think of right now in the 80s. Yellow skin. Simpsons. Let's go with the Simpsons. It is Marge, Bart, Lisa, Maggie. The Simpsons. Greatest, longest running. I'm going to say it's probably may have been the longest running cartoon show on prime time television. They didn't play this in the morning. This wasn't a morning family cartoon show. This was a crazy on edge show on Channel 11, Fox News, Fox Channel 11, late at night. It was, people watched it just like, I think it used to, if I could be wrong, but maybe it came on after Married with Children. I could be wrong. But I remember that whole era, Married with Children and The Simpsons, kind of, I put them together in my mind for some reason. Let's see here. Next question. What 1989 movie video by Madonna garnered censure from the Pope John Paul II? We're on the Tracy Ullman show before that. Yeah, the Tracy Ullman show. But that was on Channel 13. Oh, it was. Yeah, it started. You're right. It was like an intro for the Tracy Ullman show, huh? That's right. Didn't premiere on late night talk show. Didn't it premiere on late night talk show? Tracy, Panty Polish is saying it was on the Tracy Ullman. I think you're right. I think it was like an intro for some show, like a little teaser, and then yeah, Tracy Ullman show. That was, I think that was Channel 13. Crazy. 1989. Which 1989 movie video by Madonna garnered censure from Pope John Paul II? I'm going to say Like a Virgin. I'm just going to say Like a Virgin. Are you guys with me on that? Like a Virgin. Do we concur? Like a Virgin got banned from Pope John Paul II. Oh, Like a Prayer. Forgot about that one. That. You're probably right. Guarantee Penny Polish is probably right. Like a Prayer. Like a Prayer. I remember she had like a rosary. She's like walking into a church. It was all crazy. It says movie though. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, movie video. Maybe it was like a longer video, so they called it a movie. Either way, it was on MTV. Shoot to Thrill was released in 1980 and became associated with the MCU's Iron Man decades later. What band sings this song? MCU's Shoot to Thrill was released in 80 and became associated with the MCU's Iron Man. Oh, like the Iron Man competition? What band sings the song? Shoot, thrill, shoot. Oh, AC/DC? Shoot to. Oh, I thought it was Shoot to Kill. Shoot to. I think that's how it goes. Most of the AC/DC songs go like that. Angus Young plays like this. Angus Young swings his arm around. He has shorts on. I actually seen the AC/DC somewhere. I saw them somewhere. Big old concert. Shoot the thing. Shoot the thing. AC/DC. There you go. Painting Paws knows what's up. Yippee-ki-yay, something, that's a bad word, is one-liner delivered by Bruce Willis in what 1980 movie? You guys know this. Let's say it together. Die Hard. That's right, Die Hard. That was a dope movie. Remember when it first came out and the first one came out? The first one, you're like, dang, this guy's jumping on glass with his bare feet? That's crazy. That guy was hardcore. That's when Bruce Willis came out like a fire. Bruce Willis, Christmas movie, yes. Dude, it launched on around Christmas time. The first one launched a big hit. Smart. Launched around Christmas time. Everybody's outside. Remember, that's when people used to shop outdoors and people used to go to the mall and people used to watch movies in theaters. Remember that? That's old. That's like the dinosaurs. Nowadays, the movie's inside your computer. There you go. Crazy. Any more? What exercise trend was popularized by James Fonda at-home workout tapes with those, those big thick socks and those yoga pants, at-home workout tapes, and the movie Perfect, starring Jamie Lee Curtis and John Travolta? What trend was popularized by Jane Fonda's at-home workout tapes and the movie Perfect, starring Jamie Lee Curtis and John Travolta? John Travolta. What trend was popularized? I have no idea. This is all you. Aerobics? Is that simple? Is this called aerobics? What exercise? Just aerobics? She made that up? No way. She made that up? I thought it was like a doctor or something. There it is, huh? No idea. Aerobics, crazy. Isn't that trippy how you think of something like so part of life now? Aerobics. Like it's a simple. It was first time Popularized by Jane Fonda, back with her workout tapes. Jane Fonda, aerobics. There you go. In what country did 1986 Chernobyl disaster occur? Anybody know this one? I'm going to say Russia. What do you guys got? What do you guys got on this one? What country did 1986 Chernobyl disaster occur? I'm going Russia for 900. I'm going Russia for 900. Anybody else got anything on this one? I'm going Russia for 900. Russia for 900. Anybody? Anybody got any guesses? Let's go with Russia. Nobody's saying no. Oh, Ukraine? No way. Ukraine? What the? That's kind of interesting. Ukraine, dude, you weren't being different. You were right, painting polish. Dude, you were paying attention. Ukraine. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on. They're having a war right now. Poor people. Man, a lot of stuff goes on in Ukraine. Where were the 1980 Olympics held? You guys know where this. Do you guys know this one? You might not know this. You know where the 80s Olympics was held? Is over here. Over here. Where was the 80s Olympics? 80s Olympics right here. 80s Olympics was here. 80s Olympics, 1984, I believe. 1984 was right here. Olympics right here. No, not here. No. Moscow? Are you kidding me? When were they? I thought the Olympics was here. Wasn't it in Los Angeles? I remember watching the guy run the torch down Whittier Boulevard. 1984 or something like that. Oh, 1980 Olympics. Oh, 4 years later Olympics. Okay, so 1984 was LA. 1980s was Moscow. Crazy. What did the United States lead calls for a boycott of the 1980 Olympics? Why did the United States lead for calls for the boycott of the 1980s Olympics and end up not attending along with 60 other countries? Because it was in Russia. Now that we know that it was in Moscow, it was probably boycotted because of the Cold War. They probably didn't want it to be there. So that's a no-brainer, right? Because the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan. More specifically, I guess, for being specific, Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan in 1979. Here's some fun facts. So Soviet Union invades Afghanistan, and in order to help them, we go, CIA, everybody else, or whoever, goes and trains Afghanistan, and guess what you have later on in the 2008, 90s, 2000? You have the Taliban, well trained by the U.S. Army, and it's just some fun facts. I'm not a historian. Maybe go look it up. I'm just throwing it out there. Fun facts. What sports drinks was created by the Coca-Cola Company and released in 1987? I'm going to go with Gatorade. What sport drinks was created by Coca-Cola Company and released in 1987? Oh, Powerade. Powerade? Is that old? Really? Powerade. Oh, crazy. The Gatorade must be in the 50s then. If Powerade was in the 80s, Gatorade's been longer than that, right? Let's see here. Gatorade seems older. Yeah, Gatorade must be old. Powerade was 87. Where were the 1984? Okay, so I told you this one. Where were the 1984 Olympics held? Los Angeles. Yes, Los Angeles. I remember seeing they go to watch the guy run the torch down Whittier Boulevard, Pico Rivera. And then they had the Olympics. My parents went to the 84 baseball game. You guys, if you watched the show with the organization Maven, you saw the little owl that we're going to eventually glue together. That owl came from the 1984 Olympics, the baseball game in the 1984 Olympics. So that's why she keeps that right in that drawer over there. And eventually she's going to glue that together. Where were the 1988 Olympics? This is every 4 years. 1988 Olympics. Do you guys know where? 1988 Olympics. 1988 Olympics. Any guesses? Any guesses? 1988 Olympics. 1988 Olympics. We're in. Are you ready for the answer? We're in Seoul, Korea, ladies and gentlemen. 1988 Olympics in Seoul, Korea. Who became president of the United States in 1989? Who was that? Was it Bill Clinton? No, it was George Bush. George Bush. George Bush? Am I? Is it George Bush? Starfire? Was it Grandpa? Who was it? Was it Bush? Who was it? Let's see. Was it ready for the answer? Here it comes. George H.W. Bush. Yep, it was Starfire's grandpa, George W. Bush. George H.W. Bush. George Bush. What sitcom actor hosted in 1987 Crystal Light National? Your grandpa was the Starfire. Your grandpa was the president in 1989. He became the president. 1989. George H.W. Bush. George H.W. Bush, 1989 president. Right after Ronald Reagan, I think. What sitcom actor hosted in 1987? What sitcom actor hosted the 1987 Crystal Light National? I don't even know what the Crystal Light National is. If you want to illuminate me, what is the Crystal Light National? What is the Crystal? Maybe I need to read more. Oh, Crystal Light National Aerobic Championship that would become the inspiration for a Key and Peele sketch in 2014. Key and Peele sketch. Crystal Light National Aerobic Championship that become the inspiration. Is it golf? Is it golf? Is it golf? I don't know. Let's check it out. Ooh. What is this? Isn't that Alan Thicke? Alan Thicke, what are you doing? Chris, what the? Holy moly, Alan Thicke. Alan Thicke? I don't know what the Crystal Light Aerobic Championship. Aerobic Championship. That's the Crystal Light Aerobic Championship. Alan Thicke was the host. And then later on became the dad on Growing Pains. The dad on Growing Pains. How many seasons was Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live? I'm going to go with one. How many seasons was Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live after Saturday Night Lights? Why did I say light? That's a misspell. Saturday Night Live after joining the cast in 1980. I'm going to go with one. Put a number in the chat if you know what it is. How many seasons was Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live after joining the cast in 1980? 3. Going with 3. Ooh, 4 seasons. Close, painting polish. 4 seasons. Season 6 through 9. 4 seasons. What did John McEnroe famously shout at the umpire during the 19 Wimbledon Championship? I'm going to say, are you blind? What did John McEntyre famously shout at an umpire during the 1980? John McEntyre was the only crazy tennis guy that would throw his racket down. He would jump over the thing. He'd be pissed. He would yell at the umpires. He spent more time yelling. He made tennis exciting. It's time for us to set up for the next few days. I'm expecting people to be popping announced this weekend. Nice. Have a great weekend. Have a great weekend. Have an amazing weekend. Starfire Nails, thank you so much for joining. We'll be here on Monday night at 6 p.m. with Bob Boxed, the shoe company, will be here live on Twitch at 6 p.m. for Boxed. So don't forget to join us then as well, Star Varnos. Thank you so much for joining. You got to be kidding me. John McEnroe. You got to be kidding me. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. You can't be serious, Painting Polish. Not you got to be kidding me. You cannot be serious. Not you got to be kidding. It's you cannot be serious is what John McIntyre used to say. That's what he used to say. What album earned Prince an Oscar in 1984? What album earned Prince an Oscar in 1984? Was it the album where, is it called Purple Rain? Is it called Purple Rain because it came with an amazing movie and he did an amazing job in that movie? First time acting, I think first and last time acting for Prince. Rode a motorcycle that was purple. I think Vanity was in that movie. Purple Rain. Yes, it is Purple Rain. Good job, Painting Polish. For what movie did Cher win her Best Actress Oscar in 1988? Is it Moonlight or something like that? Moonlit, Cher. What movie did she win Best Actress Oscar in 1988? Cher. Moonlit or something? Moonstruck. There you go. Moonstruck. There you go. Cher. Yeah. Moonstruck. Why could be the nuclear one? Why was Diego Maradona's first goal during the 1986 World Cup quarterfinals so controversial? Why was Diego Maradona's first goal, his first goal during the 1986 World Cup quarterfinals, so controversial? How many people watch soccer? I think they're talking about soccer here. I don't watch soccer. Very few. Very few Americans watch soccer. I think if we were in Europe, we might get this one. I don't know who Diego Maradona is at all. So let's just see the answer. Because he hit it into the goal with his hand, but the referee did not see it. Ooh, that's total cheating. It's called football in Latin America. They call it football. In Europe, they call it football. You're supposed to use your feet or head to hit the ball, but never the hand. Handsies is nosies in soccer. You can never use your hands in soccer. So in 1986, World Cup quarterfinal, Diego Maradona hit the ball in with his hand. Diego Maradona, if you want to come on the show and talk about that, if you're still alive, come on the show and talk about that. Why'd you hit it with your hands? No handsies. What basketball player released a line of sneakers with Nike that launched in 1985? You saw the movie. We've had one of the actual corporate employees on the show from Nike here to talk about that and the Nike history, and you've seen the movie as well. The movie's called Air. Talks about this athlete. Does anybody know? Going once, going twice. I'm going to go with Michael Jordan. Yes, Michael Jordan is the name of the basketball player. Released a line of sneakers with Nike in 1985. Nike was a running company at that time, really focused on running, nothing to do with basketball, and got into the basketball business with Michael Jordan, and the rest is history. Air Jordan history. What was the name of the sneakers? I think I just said it right there. I just said it. Air Jordans. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Air Jordans. What Tina Turner song reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts in 1984 and marked her commercial comeback? I'm going to say, what's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart has emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs... She had a raspy voice like me. everything is emotion. It sounded just like that. What's Love Got to Do With It by Tina Turner, 1984 100 chart, popped the #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1984. That's Tina Turner with What's Love Got to Do With It. Boom, boom, boom. What is the name of David Bowie's character in Labyrinth? That, Painty Polish, you are a serious 1980 person. Do you remember that movie, Labyrinth? I remember it. Do you remember that movie, Labyrinth? That was a trippy movie, Labyrinth, with David Bowie. Did you see that, Painty Polish? That was a crazy movie. I think there was like little puppets in there or something like that. Labyrinth. Jareth? Ooh. You even know the name? Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Painty Polish is a historian. You have the winner chicken dinner, winner of all time, of anything I ever want to know about the 80s. I'm going to always go to Painty Polish now. From this day forward, shall know she is the queen of the 80s. Saw it last year. Still watching it. Painty Polish is still watching it. Still watching Labyrinth. That's amazing. That is you are awesome, Painty Polish. That is hardcore 80s. Is that it? 80? That was it. We got through 80 of them. Oh my gosh. You guys are great. Painty Polish, the sheer winner, clear winner of this. Hadn't seen it before. Oh, you hadn't seen it before? No, I remember watching it when we were kids. Yeah, that was crazy. Does it have puppets in it? I remember puppets for some reason. Unless that was Fraggle Rock. Maybe it was Fraggle Rock. That was plenty. You got them all. Man, you got them all, Painty Polish. Great job. Holy moly. Holy moly. We'll hope you guys enjoyed that. I want you guys to have an amazing Memorial Day weekend. Shout out to those that we've lost in battles and wars of foreign countries and whatnot. Shout out to those guys who paid the ultimate price for our freedom. Jen Henson was involved. See, yeah, there were some puppets. So you guys have an amazing weekend with your families. Don't forget to hug your families. Life is short. We'll be back here together again this Monday, Memorial Day, at 6 p.m. hour for Box Company. Box Company will be joining us here in the studio. They are amazing artists. They take shoes like the Jordans that we mentioned on the show today. They take Jordans, they spray them or paint them their own unique style. And not only do they paint the shoes, but they paint the boxes on the outside as well. And you pay a premium, you get these expensive killer sneakers, plus you pay a little bit more and you get them painted, a unique artist paints on them, and you get these. They're going to explain everything on Monday for us at the 6 o'clock hour here on Twitch, Ray's Flays Twitch show. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like or whatever they do here on Twitch. I get mixed up because I get YouTube as well, but make sure you follow me because you will not want to miss that show on Monday. Hope you all have a wonderful Memorial weekend, just like Caroline said as well. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this morning show and are now wakey oven bakey. You guys have a great one. Juice gang, stay thirsty, not dangerous, my friends. Have a great one.